Tapped, Tred Avon Players is doing 4 comedies this year. And so I'm leading off with the February show, the cold winter time slot. And so in looking for a show for that slot, I wanted something that was light and warm and bright to dispel the dark and cold winter evening. It's about 3 women, 3 widows who get together once a month, and then they have tea together, and then they go for an afternoon stroll to the cemetery where their husbands are buried, and they give their husbands the latest news. So it takes place in largely in a cemetery, and what's not funny about that? It's about 3 friends who explore their friendship, their love and their loyalty and their respect for one another, and the friction that sometimes causes, and then how that becomes resolved. I don't want to give anything away, but it has a very heartfelt, deeply affecting, at least to me, emotional resolution to it that is very thoughtful and makes the evening worthwhile. The way I channel the characters is by casting. I think that 90% of directing is casting. And Tred Avon Players has a fabulous community of excellent actors. I was able to cast the show with 5 just terrific actors. Lynn Sanchez, who plays the flamboyant Lucille. Susan Patterson, who plays the staunch, sort of rigid Doris, and she creates a wonderful character. And then Maggie Gary plays the character Ida, and she's the one who's kind of mousy, but might be interested in some new adventures in her life. And then Brian McGonigal plays the male lead, and then Annie Dietz plays the woman that turns everything upside down. And it's a small part, but she's perfect. There's a lot for the soul in a good comedy, and that's why I like Cemetery Club, is because the laughs are there. We've got some laugh out loud moments. And then there's some other moments when, I think there's gonna be a tear or two. And that will be very emotionally satisfying. So people will walk away from this show on a cold winter evening with a warm spot in their heart, and that's what we're after.